Good morning students. Today we are going to learn maths of chapter number 2 whole numbers of standard 6. Here today's topic is properties of addition. First property is closure property. Now what is in the closure property? Let us see. For any two whole numbers a and b, their sum a plus b is always a whole number. Here you can see the example. 12 is also whole number. 45 is also a whole number. Now that sum means 12 plus 45 is equal to 57. That 57 is also a whole number. So 12, 45 and 57 all are whole numbers. So this is the property of as closure property. Now commutative property. For any two whole numbers a and b, a plus b is equal to b plus a. We can add any two whole numbers in any order. Now you can see over here 12 plus 45 is also 57 and 45 plus 12 is also 57. That means that we can add the numbers in any order. Now the next property is associative property. For any three whole numbers a, b and c, now three numbers are given to you. So first a plus b we will add, then after that whatever sum we are getting that we will add to the c, or next it will be equal to a plus in bracket b plus c. Over here first we will add b plus c and after that we will add the sum of b plus c to the a, then whatever answer we are getting will always remain equal. This means the sum is regardless how the grouping is done. That means that whichever way you are doing the grouping, then the answers always remain the same. Here a plus b are taken as a group and this side b plus c are taken as a group. Here example is given 31 plus 24 plus 38, that addition, and first we will add 31 plus 24. After that whatever sum we are getting, after that we will add plus 38, then whatever answer we are getting for both the side will be equal. Now additive identity property. Now here for any whole number a plus 0 is equal to a. So therefore 0 is called additive identity. Means any whole number you are adding to 0, then you will get the whole number itself. Here you can see 19 plus 0 is equal to 19. Now here one question is given to you. Find the sum by suitable arrangement. Now you have to do grouping over here and after that you have to find out the sum. First one is given to you 1962 plus 453 plus 1538 plus 647. Four different numbers are given to you and you have to add them. So here solution is given that first we will do grouping of two numbers. Here you can see where bracket we have to put taking the two first numbers in one bracket, after that plus sign, after that taking two numbers in one bracket. Now we will add these two numbers and get 3500 as the answer, plus now these two numbers we are adding and we are getting answer as 1100. So the final answer after, now we will add these two numbers and the final answer will be 4600. This way in the next one the grouping is done of two numbers. So when four numbers are given you have to do grouping of two numbers, and when three different numbers are given to you, you have to do grouping of two numbers. Now next are the properties of subtraction. Closure property. Now closure property, for addition we have seen that if a and b are whole numbers, then a plus b is also a whole number. Same is for subtraction. If a and b, for any two whole numbers a and b, if a is greater than b, then a minus b is a whole number, and if a less than b, then a minus b is never a whole number. Closure property is not always applicable to subtraction. Now let us see through example that 150 minus 100 is equal to 50. That means that a is greater over here. A is 150 which is greater. So whenever a is greater, then answer we will get in a whole number. But 100 minus 150 is equal to minus 50. That means minus negative numbers are not included in the whole numbers. So it is not a whole number. So closure property is not satisfied by the subtraction. Now let us see commutative property. Now for commutative property, 16 minus 7 is equal to 9. But 7 minus 16 is not equal to 9. That means that both the answers, whenever A minus B, will never be equal to B minus A. So commutative property is also not satisfied by the subtraction. Now next is associative property. For any three whole numbers A, B and C, A minus B in bracket, after that minus C, will never be equal to A minus B minus C. Hence subtraction of whole number is not associative. Here example is given to you, 25 minus 10 minus 4. First the grouping is done of 10 minus 4. So the answer we are getting is equal to 19. Now next one, first 25 minus 10 we are doing, after that we are adding, after that we are subtracting minus 4. That will be equal to 15 minus 4, it will be equal to 11. Here you can see, for first operation we are getting 19 as an answer, and for second 11 we are getting. That means that these both things are not equal. So again associative property is also not applicable for subtraction. So for subtraction no property is applicable. Now properties of multiplication. First closure property. For any two whole numbers A and B, their product means A multiplied by B is always a whole number. Here you can see two whole numbers 12 and 7 are taken, and whatever answer you are getting is 84, that is also a whole number. Now next is commutative property. Now for any two whole numbers A and B, A multiplied by B will be equal to B multiplied by A. So order of multiplication is not important. You can see that 11 multiplied by 6 is equal to 66, and 6 11s is also 66. This means that whether you put 11 first or 6 first, it doesn't matter. The answer remains the same. Now associative property. For any three whole numbers A, B and C, A multiply B multiply C will be equal to A multiply B multiply C. This means the product is regardless to how grouping is done. Here you can see that 8 multiply 4 multiply 5. So first grouping is done of 4 multiply 5. So 4 5s are 20. After that again we will multiply with the 8. So 8 multiplied by 20, it will be, answer will be 160 or 160. Now in the next, here you can see A multiply B multiply C. So we are multiplying 8 multiply 4. First grouping of 8 and 4 is taken first. So multiply by 5. So 8 4s are 32 multiplied by 5. The answer will be 160. Here you can see that both the answers we are getting same. That means that you can do grouping of numbers for multiplication in any way you like. Any two numbers you can take in one group. Now multiplicative identity. For any whole number A multiply 1 is equal to A. Since any number multiplied by 1 doesn't change its identity, hence 1 is a multiplicative identity. So here example is given, 21 multiplied by 1, it will be equal to 21. Here A we have taken as 21. So any whole number you are multiplying with 1, then the same number you are getting as the answer. So 1 is a multiplicative identity. This is important. Now multiplication by 0. Now you know that for multiplication by 0, if any number, whole number you are multiplying by 0, the answer will be 0. Now distributive property of multiplication over addition. Now here this property is used when we have to multiply a number by the sum. Now both multiplication and addition, both you have to do in a parallel way, then that property is called distributive property of multiplication over addition. That means that in bracket addition is there and outside the bracket multiplication is there. So for any three whole numbers A, B and C, A multiplied B plus C will be equal to A is multiplied by B, you can see A multiplied B. After that the sign which is in the bracket that we will put means plus. After that again A is to be multiplied with the C, A multiplied by C. Distributive property means A you have to distribute it with the B also and with the C also. Means A you have to multiply with the B also and with the C also, and after that we have to add them. In order to verify this property, we take any three whole numbers a, b and c and find out the value of the expression given below. Now here you can see one example is given. Find 3 multiply 4 plus 5. Here three different numbers are taken, a, b and c. A is taken as 3, b is as 4 and c as 5. In this case, earlier you have added the numbers 4 and 5 and then multiplied them by 3. Now directly we can see that we can add 4 plus 5 and after that we can multiply whatever answer we are getting with the 3. Here you can see 3 multiply 4 plus 5. 4 plus 5 the answer is 9. So 3 multiplied by 9 it will be equal to 27. Now another method will be that, or you can multiply each added by 3 and then add the products. Now 3 we can multiply with the 4 also, 3 we can multiply with the 5 also, and whatever answers we are getting that we will add. So here you can see 3 multiplied by 4 plus 3 multiplied by 5, it will be equal to 3 4s are 12, 3 5s are 15. Adding this we will get 25 as the answer. You can see both the answers are same. That means that this 3 multiply 4 plus 5 and 3 multiply 4 plus 3 multiply 5, both the way the answer is same. Now here one question is given to you. Find using distributive property A 728 multiplied by 101. So here you can see the solution 728 multiplied by 101. So 101 we can write as 100 plus 1. Here you can see 728 multiplied by 101 is written as 100 plus 1 in bracket. After that we will multiply 728 with the 100 also and 728 with the 1 also. So what we are getting, 728 multiplied by 100 will be 72,800 plus 728 multiplied by 1, then 728 only. So same is written 728. Now adding this both the numbers we will get that 73,528 as a answer. Next is given to you 504 multiplied by 35. Here you can see which is greater number, 504. So 504 can be written as 500 plus 4. Here you can see 500 plus 4. After that again that multiplication sign is put as it is, 35 also as it is. After what we have to do, 500 we have to multiply with the 35 and 4 we have to multiply with the 35. Here you can see 500 multiplied by 35 plus 4 multiplied by 35. After that multiplication whatever answer we are getting, that 17,500 plus sign as it is, these two we will multiply. 4 multiply 35, answer is 140. So after adding both of these you will get the answer. So instead of multiplying these two numbers we can use distributive property and find out the answer very quickly. Now here some match the followings are given to you. 425 multiplied by 136 is equal to 425 multiplied by 6 plus 30 plus 100. So which property is there over here? You can see here it is multiplication and this 136 is written as 6 plus 30 plus 100. That means here addition is also there and multiplication is also there. That means that this is distributivity of multiplication over addition. So first is matched to the third one. Now next 2 multiply 49 multiply 50 is equal to 2 multiply 50 multiply by 40. Now here the order is changed both the sides. So this answer will be commutative under multiplication, which it is multiplication sign you can see. So here options are there, commutativity under addition or under multiplication. Here multiplication is sign is there, so it will be under multiplication. Now properties of divisions. Now three properties we have seen about subtraction, addition and multiplication. Now the last one is for division. Closure property. For any two whole numbers a and b, a divided by b is not always a whole number. Hence closure property is not applicable for this. Example 68 and 5 are whole numbers, but 68 divided by 5 is not a whole number. So closure property is not satisfied by the whole under division. Now commutative property. For any two whole numbers a and b, A divided by B will not be equal to B divided by A. So this means division of whole number is not commutative. Here you can see 16 divided by 4 will not be equal to 4 divided by 16. Here 16 divided by 4 you will get answer 4, but 4 divided by 16 you will get answer as 1 by 4. So 4 and 1 by 4 are not equal. That means that 16 divided by 4 will never be equal to 4 divided by 16. So commutative property is not applicable. Now associative property. For associative property we need 3 numbers. So for any 3 whole numbers A, B and C, A divided by B after that divided by C will never be equal to A divided by B divided by C. Here you have to simply do the grouping, but example is given over here. 80 divided by 10 divided by 2, it will be equal to 80 divided by 10 means 8, again divide by 2, it will be answer will be 4. Now here first 80 and 10 are divided. Now in the next 80 divided by 10 plus 2, first we will divide 10 by 2, afterwards the answer we will divide it by 80. So it will be equal to 10 divided by 2, the answer will be 5, 80 as it is, division sign as it is, 10 divided by 2 is answer is 5, so 5 we are writing. So the answer last will be 16. Here you can see, here you are getting 16 as the answer and here you are getting 4 as answer. That means both are not equal, hence division does not follow associative property. Now division by 1. For any whole number A divided by 1 is equal to A. This means any whole number divided by 1 gives quotient as the number itself. So example 14 divided by 1, the answer will be the number itself means 14. That also it is very easy. Now division of 0 by any whole number. For any whole number A is not equal to 0. Now whatever numerator you are putting or whatever A you are dividing, that should not be equal to 0. So 0 divided by A is equal to 0. This shows 0 divided by any whole number other than 0 gives the quotient as 0. Here you can see 0 divided by 1, the answer will be 0, and 0 divided by 25, it will be equal to 0. So now division by 0. Now division by 0, to divide any number, say 7 by 0, we first have to find out a whole number which when multiplied by 0 gives us 7. This is not possible, therefore division by 0 is not defined. Now any number you are dividing by 0, then what will be? You are not getting any specific answer. So for division by 0 is not defined, but division of 0 is possible by any whole number, but division by 0 is not defined. Now here question is given to you that you have to justify whether the things are true or not. Question is 6 divided by 3 same as 3 divided by 6? Justify it by taking few more combination of whole numbers. Here examples are there. 6 divided by 3 and 3 divided by 6 will not be equal. 8 divided by 4, some few examples are there. 8 divided by 4, it will be equal to 2, but 4 divided by 8, it will be equal to 1 by 2. That means 2 and 1 by 2 are not equal. So here this is the next example. That is all about this today's topic.